up, everyone? Welcome back to Nebula Tech News. I'm here with the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, the newest edition of the original Samsung Galaxy Buds. These were just released a few days ago, so we're just going to take a look at these and see what differences there are between these. And then I'll have another video in the next few days comparing their Galaxy Buds Plus to Apple's AirPods Pro. So let's jump right in. So as you guys may or may not know, Samsung just had their Unpacked event where they showed off their new Galaxy Buds Plus as well as some new Galaxy phones in their lineup. I was a little disappointed, to be honest, that we didn't get a new Galaxy Watch Active or even a new Galaxy Watch just in general, but that might come maybe in March or September when they release other things, so we'll be looking out for that. So for now, let's start off with these Galaxy Buds Plus. These buds will set you back $150. They were released on the 14th, so they should be on sale in most places. A lot of places are actually already sold out or like they're on back order. So just look around. You should be able to get these for about $150, which is a very reasonable price. And I've got these in cloud blue, but they also come in white and also in black. I got cloud blue just because I wanted to see what the color really looks like in person. I thought it would be cooler than just a regular white or black headphone or earbud. So let's pop this thing open. Oh, this is actually a nice color. All right, so here we've got the charging case. It's the same pill shape that the originals were. It's a very nice color. I really like this blue, actually. I didn't think that it would look super good because on some of the renders and some of the photos that I've seen of the phone in the same color, it doesn't look that great, but this is actually quite nice. I really like this color. Charges with USB Type-C again, which we expected. And here's the buds. And you see they have kind of like a little reflective material here, so they look really, really nice. I'm really glad that I went with this color because I think the white or the black would have been super plain. The box also comes with additional ear tips and wings. It has small, medium, and large. I believe medium is already on here, and then we've got small and large here if we wanted to swap those out for a perfect fit. The packaging of these is a little bit strange because it's kind of just sitting there and it's just got these little dividers, so it's hard to put back and it kind of just falls out. But we've got those extra ones, and then we've also got a USB Type-C charging cable for the case. The case is also able to be charged wirelessly, and you can do reverse charging if you have a Samsung device that supports it as well, which is pretty cool. These buds also use AKG sound, much like the originals, so the sound quality should be pretty good. The setup process for these is also going to be pretty simple, similar to the first one. So if you have a Samsung, you just turn on Bluetooth on your phone, open the case, and it'll pair, much like Apple's do. And if you have a regular other Android, so in my instance, I have the Pixel 3a XL. I'll show you guys how to pair with that. So on your Android device, you are going to find in the Play Store the Galaxy Wearable app, and we're going to install that. So right at the top, you'll see Galaxy Buds or Buds Plus. I'm going to tap on that. I'm going to allow this, and then we should just be able to pop these open and find them here on our phone. There they are. You do have to install another plugin that lets you actually make that connection. So once that's installed, we can go back here. We can allow that. We can agree. And now we're all set with pairing these. So now it's going to give you a walkthrough of how these work. So we can skip all of that. And once you're all set with that process, it now brings you to this home screen for the Galaxy Buds Plus. It shows you if you have any updates for your buds. It lets you control ambient sound, the equalizer, notifications, every single possible touchpad action that you want to change. So you have a lot of options in here. So we're going to go ahead and update this really quickly while I tell you guys a little bit more about these buds. So these Galaxy Buds Plus, very similar to the original Galaxy Buds, have these little touch pads that let you tap once to pause or play your music. You can tap twice to change to the next song or to answer or end a call. If you tap it 3 times, you would be going back to the previous song. And then it also has a function where you touch and hold, and this can actually be calibrated on your own, so you can actually select what you want to happen when you touch and hold the bud. But there are a few pretty big upgrades that I want to talk about. First and foremost, let's talk about battery life, which is my favorite thing when we talk tech. Battery life is essential. If you are taking these Galaxy Buds Plus out, the actual buds themselves have 11 hours of battery life on a single charge, and with the case, you would get 22 hours total. They also did add fast charging now, so if you charge these up for about 3 minutes, you get another hour of playtime on these buds, which is pretty great, and it beats a lot of the competitors out on the market right now. One of the other pretty cool things about these buds is these right here are two external microphones. There's also another microphone on the inside of the bud itself, and what they do is that they all kind of synchronize together. They work together to pick up outside noise here and pick up your voice with the internal microphone. And what they help you do is they help you block out surrounding noise so that your voice is crisp and clear when you're talking on the phone. They also have a two-way speaker system. So the two-way speaker basically will give you better sound quality for high notes, and also it'll give you like much better treble and bass as well. So really, I can tell you that they have a two-way speaker and 3 microphones and all this other stuff, but what does that really mean in terms of how it's going to sound when you're on a call? And how is it going to sound when you're listening to music? So right now, I've actually got the Galaxy Buds Plus in my ears, so I'm wearing them right now, and I am recording with the buds in. So I'm using the microphone from the buds to record this part of the video. So we'll see how well it sounds to you guys and when I'm editing the video, but I called a few people and everyone said my voice sounds pretty fine. Like they can hear me very clearly. They don't have any issues with it. The other really important thing I want to say about these is that the sound quality is amazing. And that's in part because you actually have so much more control over these and how things sound and what you want to hear and what you want to focus on than on other competitors. So for example, the AirPods Pro really don't give you too many customization options in terms of what you're listening to and how you're listening to things. These Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro do have ambient noise options now, so you are able to kind of decide how much ambient noise you hear from the outside world, and you can also switch up the sound so that you focus on the things that are most important to you when you're listening to music or you're on a call. So right back here in our wearable app, you can see that you can choose if you want low ambient sound, medium, or high. You can even turn it off if you want to. So if you want to fully block out all outside noise, you can turn that off. And then you have an equalizer that lets you choose how you want things to sound. So you can actually adjust the sound right from the app, and it gives you a lot more leeway in how your music and your calls and everything else sounds for you. Now there's a bunch of other options, so you can choose what happens when you touch the touchpad and you manage your notifications, and you can use ambient sound during calls, etc. So it does have a lot of options, which is one thing that I really like. But let's talk about the sound quality. The sound on these things is, in short, really great. I tested out the original Galaxy Buds. I got a lot of hate from people on that video, and I thought it was funny, but I really don't like buds that go into your ear. I do not like that. I have the same issue with the AirPods Pro. I just don't like things that go in your ear. But these Galaxy Buds Plus do an amazing job of making it so that you don't feel like there's a bunch of pressure built up in your head. I put these on for almost a full hour straight, which is much longer than I typically listen to music. And so I didn't get any kind of headache. It didn't feel like there was a lot of pressure built up in my head. It really sounded incredible. For $150, this is way more of a value than you could get in a lot of other competitors' buds. I mean, first of all, for starters, it's $150, yeah? Great price. Number two is that you get up to 22 hours of playtime between the buds and the case, plus you have that fast charge, which lets you get up to an hour of playtime with just 3 minutes of charging. It's wireless chargeable, it's USB Type-C, it's reverse power sharing with the Galaxy phones. There's a lot of pluses here, and I still have not found anything that I genuinely don't like. You can customize the sound, you can customize a lot of different things about these. And the color choices, although black and white are a little bit simple, I really like this cloud blue. I think it stands out compared to the other, like the black and white, compared to Apple's just white, like they don't offer any other color options. I think Samsung did a really good job in designing them. I mean, the sound quality is really great. You get these really deep, rich, like beautiful tones when you're listening to like songs where it's a lot of singing. You get really, really good bass on bass heavy songs. So like it's very deep. Like you can feel the bass on these things. It's very immersive. I don't think I'll ever use my AirPods again. And I've been using my AirPods, the original AirPods, not the Pros, since they came out. But I do not think I'll be using them anymore after testing these out. And another quick note, for those of you who are very similar to me, who like both Android and Apple products, though they do have an easier syncing process with Androids, or Samsungs, I should say, they work very similarly with Apple. So you just download the same app, the Galaxy wearable app, although I think on the iPhone App Store, it's called the Galaxy Buds app, something similar to that. And you basically just pair it exactly the same way, and it still sounds incredible on both devices. So even though it's a Samsung product, it still works with Apple. If you're someone like me who can't really choose a side and likes all things tech, this would be fantastic whether you own a regular Android like a a Pixel, or I don't know, who else makes phones? HTC, Motorola, whoever. Or if you have a Samsung, obviously, and even if you have an iPhone. So keep that in mind if you're considering getting a new pair of buds. So that is it for this video, guys. A quick overview and hands-on with the Galaxy Buds Plus. I'll have a new video coming up soon where I compare these to Apple's AirPods Pro. So stay tuned for that if you want to see what the differences are. And maybe if you're someone who always buys Apple and you're looking for a reason to leave, that might be a good video for you. So stay tuned for that. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, it's really appreciated. Hit that subscribe button right over here in this general area. And I will catch you guys next time.